What up, YouTube? It's Jay Coffee Talk, tapping back in with another one, guys. Now, peep it. I've been covering the ongoing issues between Milk 7-4 and Mighty Mouse. Right now, as I always put it out there to the people, the Jay Coffee Talk platform, we blog on different topics: music, news, sports, current events, life, and much more. And I'm going kind of back over this because getting a lot of bugged out comments, and really, when you make content, there's a lot of comments you just don't really pay attention to, because a lot of them are sometimes, like, I'll tell y'all, this dude is fake commenting under a lot of people's videos. And like I pointed out, just how that fake pull up video that he thought was going to fool someone, only a fool would think that would fool someone. So my point is, he's not that smart. You feel me? And he's doing the same things in the comments, like typing the exact same ish everywhere under all kinds of fake names. But that's besides the point. I blog on different situations. I'm not picking sides. In this situation, I kind of am, right? Because I found out that this dude really is no good, not right. A wicked individual who did wicked things. And y'all keep letting this guy tell you all this BS, and y'all run with it. You know what I'm saying? Prior to this, I had heard of the dude a little bit, but I wasn't like fully up on all the everything that had transpired, and the cases and everything, right? I just knew he used to rock with street beefs and this, that, and the third, and there were some issues. But anyways, my point is, we're gonna go over some things right here. And we're going to show y'all that this dude is really no good. I guess we could say this is the proof you need to see, which y'all probably already seen, but maybe I can break it down a little better. Or maybe not. I don't even want to say better because I'm not trying to knock no one else. But maybe I can just get through a little more clear to wake some of you cats up out there that are supporting this twisted ish. Like, come on. How can y'all live with yourselves unless, like, you're on that type of time yourself? So anyways, in the comments here, let's see here. So this is a picture. I don't know. I guess it's like he's saying I wasn't rocking with the AB. I was a folk, whatever, like that ish. At the end of the day, it's not even what we're talking about here. But what this guy say? Oh yeah, these guys definitely look like folk nation Larry Hoover would be proud of. And then you see him arguing in here. Someone says, no one in VA claims Simon City. LOL, it's just white GDs. LOL, maybe in Mississippi it's some, but VA, I don't know about that. And then he goes on and names all these places: VA, Bama, Tennessee, Mississippi, Carolinas, Georgia. But anyways, in this comment here, he's replying to this guy, Waters Ave Chris, who said, so that's your GDs, huh? Show you some GDs and explain tier 3. You do that, I'll cash app you. Now look at this long explanation that he goes into again. The same ish we hear him talk about all the time on vlogs. Well, not all the time, but whenever he tries to explain this ish, you know what I'm saying? And the same things, a lot of this is the exact same ish, word for word, that's getting typed in a lot of people's comments covering the situation. This is a Commonwealth state. When you don't have the money to fight a charge case, you get what's called a court-appointed attorney, meaning free, in which case you will 99% of the time take what's called a plea deal. I personally have never been found guilty of a charge. Yo, when you plead guilty, you're admitting guilt. You're finding yourself guilty, dum-dum. But I took plea deals so I wouldn't face a life sentence in the state of Virginia. And guys, we've been over this before. Would you really plead to that kind of charge? And we're going to get a little more deeper into that. But people use people's charges for their own agendas to try and somehow discredit them. LOL. Remember, there are a lot of innocent people doing life sentences in prison. Well, I'm sure at least those people went to trial. They didn't say, yo, I'm innocent, let me plead guilty, and then complain about it. That's only someone like you know what I mean, who then tries to spin this ridiculous narrative to people. And surprisingly, a lot of people buy this or run with it. I don't know. I mean, as I keep stating and keep highlighting, and a lot of people, getting mad about it, but the movement that Milk 7-4 started, is put a hurting on you. Here you are every day typing paragraphs like this. But anyways, Tupac, once again, Tupac didn't plead guilty. Tupac went to trial, lost. I just explained this in another comment thread to someone. Tupac went to trial, lost. He fought it. Then after that, he filed for appeals and continued to fight it. You know what I'm saying? Then he got out on an appeal bail because he had a strong appeal. And the case was about to get thrown out. We know what went on to happen. Tupac was killed. Kobe Bryant, guess what? Kobe didn't plead guilty or blow trial. The case was dismissed. Like, pay attention, you guys. Wake up. And many other celebrities had them kind of charges. Even Conor McGregor. Guess what? Conor McGregor's case was also dismissed. So, like I'm saying, y'all, wake up. But anyways, he goes on. But people look over the savage, violent charges I had for one that I only got a fine for, which is bullshit. And we're going to break that down. Again, people's own agendas try to discredit someone out here doing good. Come on, man. You're out here just trying to get to a bag. If you was really trying to, stop all this gang stuff and everything, you wouldn't have been riding around gang turf, making fake videos, making a fool of yourself, showing everyone how stupid you really are. You know what I mean? Like, that ain't no, oh, I'm trying to be positive and stop gang. Like, nah, man. You were playing all into it, talking about, yo, I know this guy Bamboo from 90s and this and that. I'm tapped in with these people. I'm riding around here. You know this? Come on, man. Goofy. But anyways, he's talking about he got a fine for it, which is a lie. So let's continue to break it down. All right. So a lot of times what I think the way he tries to spin things and hide behind this charge and run game on people. You know what I'm saying? Once again, people, I hope y'all wake up after this. Like, can you really support an individual like this? But, someone pointed something out earlier that there's a lot of weirdos out there. And that's a fact, and we know this. So a lot of the individuals supporting this guy are probably weirdos themselves and don't even give a damn. But anyways, the name of the charge, and I spoke about this on a live stream, but obviously I don't have a huge platform, so I know everyone didn't hear it. But let's get to it, break it down. The name of the charge, carnal knowledge, doesn't sound like what it really is. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the way he tries to spin it. So let's break down what carnal knowledge crimes in Virginia. This is from a law firm, okay? It says, if you are charged with carnal knowledge crime in Virginia, you need an attorney. Now let's skip this part here. Carnal knowledge. Under the Code of Virginia, Code 18.2-63, carnal knowledge of a child who is 13 years or older but under 15 years is a class 4 felony. So that means 14 years old, right? Let's continue. Carnal knowledge of a child does not involve the use of force and is sometimes referred to as statutory rape. If force is used to commit an actual act, the defendant could face charges of aggravated actual battery, rape, or other actual offenses. Carnal knowledge applies to any act of actual, including, and I'm not even going to read it all because I hate even having to speak these words to break it down to you people who are just not that smart. But do you guys get the idea what carnal knowledge is? It's not some kind of endangerment crime. It's not having knowledge of something that you know what I mean? Because that's why I feel he's able to hide behind the charges a little something, because it's not like called what it really is. And someone who I was speaking to in a live stream said this the language, the name of this case is only really used in Virginia, and it's based on some like old English from the 1800s. That's what carnal knowledge meant back then or something like that. You feel me? But Google this up yourself. Carnal knowledge law definition, state of Virginia. You feel me? All right, yo, so we're over here on this dude's rap sheet now, okay? You see it, Yarborough, Christopher Wayne, Culpeper, Virginia, charge, carnal knowledge, 13 to 14, without force, date, 2/1/2008, and then you see the rundown here. he was charged for on 4/21/08. Grand jury to be set. This is the rundown of what happened in court. Arraignment, motion, others for pretrial, show cause, cupious, whatever that is, to be set. Withdrew counsel, appointed counsel. So it sounds like, he got rid of the counsel and then got one that he felt confident with, where he keeps talking all this, the attorney, whatever. And I want to let y'all know, too, I've known people, I'm not going to, say public defenders are always the best attorneys. Obviously, we know that's not true, but we know this man pled guilty at the end of the day. He didn't fight nothing. You know what I mean? And he talks about his co-defendant that took a plea and paid with his life. I don't know if y'all seen the dude that is his co-defendant. There's a video out there on that, and it's very, very disturbing who this dude was running with, this co-defendant of his. A very, very sick, creepy individual. I'm talking about, like, up there with Ted Bundy and these individuals, you feel me? But anyways, in the end, he takes a plea. Once again, pleads guilty. Y'all see it right there. Now, let's look at final disposition. Disposition code. Guilty. Disposition date. 3/3/2009. So once again, he pled guilty. Well, let's see what the sentence is. Penitentiary sentence, 10 years. That don't sound like a fine. Does a 10-year sentence sound like a fine? And then it says sentences run concurrently with other charges, which means he had some other charges and they didn't run the sentences while consecutively, one on top of each other. And then sentences suspended 6 years. So I believe that means that since he was given 10 years and 6 of it suspended, it was like he had to do 4 years on that case, 4 out of the 10, before he was eligible to see the board. And then it says fine amount, fines paid, costs, fines and costs paid, like fines and court costs, which it doesn't even say it here what the fine was. He's saying he only got hit with nothing but a fine. It doesn't even list the fine on here, right on this man's paperwork. You feel me? Culpeper County Criminal Division. You know what I'm saying? Y'all seen what the definition of that charge is. Do you really think someone pleads guilty to that and they get sentenced to a fine? No. Just like it says right here, he was sentenced to 10 years in prison, in state prison, for it. And I want to point something out too. Maybe he did get hit with fines and they don't have it listed here. But for anyone who's ever been to court, when people are convicted of stuff, just like it says fine and costs, you get charged with fines and court costs and surcharges and whatnot as well. So he's trying to run game on everyone like, oh, they only gave me a fine. No, you got fines and stuff along with a 10-year stretch in state prison because you're a danger to society and you're an offender. And that's what it is. I mean, come on, people, wake up. Like I said, I got all these people getting at me. Like, I really don't care at the end of the day. I'll blog on any damn thing I want. This is the J Coffee Talk channel. You could talk about how I run my channel and whatnot. Make your own channel. Make your own channel, okay? As I stated, when I first got into blogging on this, my whole take on this dude was, yeah, I heard some things about him. I don't know. Is he no good to you? I'm hearing he is, but then there's some people taking up from what's the deal? You know what I mean? And then as things transpired, we seen what it really was with this guy. He's no good. He's a weirdo. And I think this is all the proof you need at the end of the day, right? And once again, y'all, here we are on this article right here that covers this as well. And guys, wake up. The man's a liar. You already seen he lied about the sentence. He didn't get just a fine. He got 10 years ran consecutively with other charges. You've seen the definition of the charge, okay? Here's the article about it. A Culpeper man faces felony charges after reportedly having actual RELATIONS with a 14-year-old. Earlier this month, Christopher Wayne Yarborough, 29 years old, about to turn 30, doing that with a child. Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting is what it is. Of the 11,500 block of Scott Mills Road, was arrested and charged February 8th on one count of having carnal knowledge of a minor. And y'all seen what the definition of that charge is. You know what it is. Okay? After social services contacted Yarborough, the Culpeper State Sheriff's Office, Sergeant Jim Fox said an investigation ensued leading to Yarborough's arrest. And he went to jail. And like I said, we pointed it out. He lied about what he was sentenced to, people. Wake up. He was sentenced to 10 years. Okay? He's a liar. He's not smart. Just think once again about that fake pull-up video, the way he lied. He thought people would believe that. I said this in other videos. He put that out, was like, he went and recorded that. He thought about it and said, "Oh man, this is a good idea. I'm gonna get him with this one," and put it out and it uploaded it to people. And it was absolutely ridiculous. Just like these webs of lies he's spinning on here once again. And I don't know. A lot of y'all seem to keep buying it. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Dude is a registered weirdo for good reason. And don't forget all the people he's naming, like Pac and Kobe and all these individuals. Like I said, either they fought the case and lost and then had an appeal that they were about to win and got out on bail, or the case was dismissed. And y'all letting him, once again, he's thinking when he's saying that like explains it all. Like, this guy is not very smart. He's a danger to society, and he's a weirdo, and it is what it is. And this is Jay Coffee Talk signing out. Tapping in the comments. Let's talk. I mean, come on, people. Like, you really support that? I mean, if you do, you got to live with yourself. You know what I'm saying? You got to look yourself in the mirror every day, co-signing some wicked ish like this. Sub to the channel, all the new viewers. Hit the notification bell. It's Jay Coffee Talk. Blogging music, news, sports, current events, life, and much more. And I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.